Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Nori Aoki will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they fooled him with the changeup in his last at-bat. I got to believe you go after him again with that changeup.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance there. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Alex Gordon. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Heading out towards shallow right. Richardson has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 2 and the Yankees nothing. Brian McCann gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Kelly Johnson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
Perez has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
In now, Yonhervis Solarte. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Siriaco onto the grass, and that retires the side. Nothing doing that half inning against Jeremy Guthrie. His guys lead it 2-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Designated hitter, Billy Butler.
Billy Butler stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ellsbury going back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Freddie Zemecki, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Striding into the box, Anton Richardson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Over to the bag with it is Hosmer, and he'll get the out.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Hard liner to center field. Kane is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Salvador Perez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Solarte is there for it. 1 out.
The batter, number
Maybe a
14,
pitch here that he's
second
trying to
baseman,
do a little too much with.
Infante.
He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Omar Infante strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. 1-1. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Pedro Siriaco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Siriaco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right on the corner. 2-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Nori Aoki will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. They're up 2-0. Alcides Escobar is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself 2nd in that category.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And that total is currently top